Rihanna released from the hospital, her secret backdoor exit, and just how serious are her injuries.
We have been on top of this story since it broke, and now we're learning even more unsettling details, including, has Chris Brown skipped town?
And wait until you hear what he had to say in an old interview. It's back in the headlines tonight.
Some people in their families go through domestic violence or something like that. Hurt my mom.
2 years ago, Chris talked about domestic abuse in his family on the Tyra Banks Show.
It affected me, you know what I'm saying? Basically, especially towards women, I treat them differently because I know I don't want to go through the same thing or put a woman through the same thing that person put my mom through.
Chris seems sincere in this highly viewed YouTube footage, which some may find hard to believe, given the news right now that he was just arrested for making criminal threats against his girlfriend, which means Rihanna is fearing for her life. Sources telling News Rihanna has been released from the hospital out a secret back door, and sources also tell us after the alleged altercation early Sunday, she had bite marks on her arm and bruises on her face.
I spoke to a source close to the investigation, and they told me that Rihanna was the one who actually called 911, and when the police arrived, Rihanna told them that she didn't have the keys to the car because Chris had fled the scene. However, Chris, I'm told police that he left the scene because she had thrown the keys from the car and he went to get a new set of keys. Chris's attorney, Mark Garagos, hasn't responded to any of our requests for comment.
Their friends are speaking out. Rihanna's pal, Kanye West, got emotional in this exclusive interview with Ryan today.
I was completely devastated by the concept of what I heard. I feel like just as a person, I don't care, you know, I don't even how famous she is or even if she just like worked at McDonald's, like that should never happen. I feel like that's my baby sis and I would do any and everything to help her.
Yeah, I spoke to him today.
Today you did?
Yeah.
Chris's friend, rapper T.I., who has legal troubles of his own, spoke out on NBC's Last Call with Carson Daly last night.
He cool. I mean, you know, he's, I guess, you know, he's a little concerned about his situation, but he's still the same Chris.
So where are Chris and Rihanna now?
Welcome, Chris Brown.
Here's the seemingly happy couple Saturday night at Clive Davis's annual pre-Grammy party. And here they are, leaving inside Chris's rented, now impounded silver Lamborghini. That is the last time we saw Rihanna. The alleged fight went down later that night. Then Chris was spotted leaving this police station after his arrest. And sources tell us he was taken to this hotel, the London West Hollywood.
Rihanna has canceled her next concert that was scheduled for this Friday in Malaysia. She also canceled a birthday party for next week in New York City. And Chris was supposed to appear at the NBA All-Star Game this weekend in Phoenix. He canceled that too.
Reports are this picture is of Chris preparing to take off in a jet out of LA. But our sources say these people are Chris's entourage and can't confirm that Chris was actually on the plane.
This story continues to develop, and we will make sure we stay on top of it.